Crashword, how to play. The object of the game is to be the first player to score 100 points. Each player picks a color and places 2 pegs of that color on the bottom of the scoring track. Separate the boards and place them on the table. All dice should be rolled in the green board. Roll a colored joker die to see who goes first, then play proceeds clockwise. On your turn, roll all 4 colored joker dice. Set all dice rolled of your color aside. These are wild joker dice that you can use as any letter. If you fail to roll any dice of your own color, then your turn ends and the next player goes. If you roll all 4 dice of the same color, then play immediately skips to that player and they get to use all 4 dice as wilds. After successfully rolling at least 1 joker of your own color, you then roll the 12-lettered dice and then flip the timer. You have 30 seconds to create the longest word possible from the available letters and jokers. After you run out of time, you score 1 point for each die and joker used in the word. Move your pegs to keep track of your score. The left column is the tens place for 10 to 100 points, and the right column is the ones place for 1 to 9 points. Adjust the 2 pegs to accurately show your total score. There are 3 special dice you can roll. If a star is rolled, then no one can touch the dice, and all players try to simultaneously create the longest word possible from the letters and jokers, and shout the number of letters that word is long before the timer runs out. The player with the highest number must spell out the word. If a hand is rolled, then the player who rolled the dice must mime any word that can be created from the letters and jokers by acting it out. The first player to correctly guess the word within the time limit scores points for every vowel in that word, and the miming player scores 1 point for every consonant in that word. If a skull is rolled, then the first player to shout "crash" immediately steals the turn and rolls the lettered dice. While playing, you can receive a penalty and lose 3 points if you create a word that isn't a real word, or if the time runs out without creating a word, or if you shout "crash" at the wrong time, or if you fail to mime a word successfully within the time limit. Finally, if you are able to spell the word "crash," then you score 5 points and take an extra turn. If you spell "Crashword," then you immediately win the entire game. Otherwise, the first player to score 100 points wins.